Hi, everyone. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a recent accomplishment of mine, not because I want to get any recognition or anything for it, but some of you may know that I did 30 videos in 30 days. That's one video per day, and that's not doing three videos one day and none the next day. It's one video every single day for 30 days. And just to talk about how I decided to do this, why I decided to do it, and then the results of what it accomplished for me during that 30 days. So I was just working on some stuff, and I had always had difficulty making videos, just didn't like the way I looked on camera. And you can ask other people at, when I first started doing this online, I wouldn't even put a video on my website. I just didn't like it, didn't want to do it. So I had this little small voice in me one day say, do 30 videos in 30 days. And my initial gut reaction was, wow, could I do that? But then within about 5 seconds, my brain started to talk me out of it, saying, oh, you don't have time to do that. How are you going to come up with topics? And you know you don't like being on video. All those negative things started to flood in. There's actually a book out now called the 5 second rule, which is when basically when you get an idea to do something great, if you don't act on it within 5 seconds, then your brain will talk you out of it. So I decided that at that point, I just decided to do it no matter what. I made that commitment to myself. It's important to honor your commitments, but especially the ones you make to yourself. So once I made that decision, then the ideas for videos started to come to me. I could do a few math videos, just work a few problems. I could talk about marketing. I could actually do the video for my webpage, which is what I did. And the other thing that kind of motivated me was that I felt that if I just kept in mind that whatever video I came up with would be useful to someone, whether a student or a fellow tutor, then I wouldn't have to worry about the content. I could just put it out there. And so that's what I did. And I did very little editing. I did some cut edits and a few fades. But for the most part, I just decided I was going to put it out there and not worry about the quality, that my goal was not to get this perfect video. My goal was to get 30 videos. And I kind of limited to about 10 minutes at the most for any one video. But here's what happened. In the first 5 to 10 days, it was all exciting. So it was really easy to get myself to make these videos, because every time I put one out there, I felt really good. But just like anything, the novelty starts to wear off. So about day 15, it was kind of at that point like, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore, but I had made the commitment to myself. I was going to do it no matter what. And so at that point, it just takes the determination or the grit to do it anyway. And by that time, I had a habit going, so that um, by the time I get to the end of each day, it would feel weird not to do a video. And I would just prompt myself to, even if it was 10 o'clock and I was tired and ready to go to bed, I would just make a 5-minute video. And so then the last 10 days kind of went a little better, because I could see the finish line, if you will. And I began to imagine what it would feel like when I crossed that finish line. And that kept me going. Plus the encouragement from other tutors, word got around that I was doing that. And it was that public accountability that I told people I was doing it that kind of kept me going as well. But when I did cross the finish line, I felt really, really good for a lot of reasons. Number one, because I had conquered my fear. One of my fears was that I wouldn't get it perfect. So I decided that success for me was not perfection. Success was getting it out there. So I congratulated myself on getting success every single day. Not only that, but the satisfaction of completing something that's hard, that takes dedication over a long period of time, is tremendous confidence builder for me. I just felt from that day forward that I just felt more at ease in every situation, whether it's talking to another tutor, whether it's talking to a student, new parent. And so I would uh, I would recommend that if you feel like this is something you want to do and you're being a little prompted with a small voice in there, I would challenge you to do it. It doesn't have to be, you can make it whatever you want it to be. You don't have to be videos. You could do 30 live streams in 30 days, where you could do just any number of things to promote your business. But the act of doing it is going to grow you and stretch you, and you won't be the same. You'll be much more confident on the other side of that. So if you're wanting to grow and stretch yourself, I highly recommend doing that. If you're wanting to just stay right where you are, then you don't have to change anything. But I would highly recommend doing it. So I want to thank you for your time and for listening. And feel free to subscribe to my page. I'm trying to build that. And this is actually video number 31 in 31 days. So I'm continuing. It's easy now. All right. Take care, everybody. See you in the next video.